What up, bot shots? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to build out a quiz or trivia game inside of your ManyChat messenger bot. So let's do it. From your home screen, we're going to go to automation and we're going to click this blue button up here, new flow. Let's go ahead and call this Princess Bride Trivia Game. Woohoo. All right, create. We want to first decide which platform do we want to put our trivia game in. We're just going to do this in Messenger. So we'll click Messenger. Now I already typed out how I want to do my copy to save us time. So I'm going to paste that in here. And I am going to do a couple changes. So welcome, and then I want to put the person's first name. So we're going to go down here to the cuffs and we are going to do first name. So welcome first name to the Princess Bride Trivia Game. Test your knowledge and see how well you know this beloved tale of love and adventure. And we're going to add a button and we'll say test my skills. If you want, you can certainly add some, emojis or whatever you're into. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Our next thing here is we are going to create another message in Messenger. We're going to get our first question. So we will put our first question in this box. Let's move this over here. What is the name of the princess? Now you have two options how you want to take your questions. You could do them as buttons, which would give you 3 options to choose from, or you could do quick replies, and quick replies can give you more options to choose from. You just have to type in the text. I'm going to do buttons. So we're going to do our answers here. We have answer 1 is Rose. Answer 2 is Buttercup, and answer 3 is Daisy. There we go. All right, so now this is where we're going to start doing our points system. So Buttercup is the correct answer. So we are going to go to actions. So we're going to click on add an action. And then for our action, we are going to set a custom field. This is an unknown field because it's not created yet. So we're going to create a new field. I'm going to call this PB test score. So we're going to create a new user custom field, and this is a number, and we'll just put in a test score for the Princess Bride Trivia Game. And this is a user field. You could certainly add it to a group if you want. I'm just going to leave it as a regular user field. So create. All right, so now we have it set up. We're going to go ahead and select that one. So we called it PB test score, and we want to increase the number by 1 point, or however many points you want to give for a correct answer. In my case, I'm going to give them 1 point, right? So at this point, we can decide, do we want to give negative points here for wrong answers, or do we just want to do nothing? So we could certainly do negative points. I'll show you how to do that. So again, we're going to go up here. We're going to go to actions. Our action is going to be set custom field, just like before. And we're going to look for our test score. So PB, and there it is, test score. And in this case, we are going to decrease the number by 1, or however many points you want to take off for an incorrect answer. Now, if you didn't want to take any points off, we would just delete this action. We wouldn't have anything here. We would only add the 1 action. So now we want to direct our wrong answers to a message. We're going to have both of our wrong answers go to the message, and the message is going to be something along the lines of, sorry, you are not correct. Princess Buttercup is our heroine. And then we're just going to clean this up a little bit. And then we're going to say next question. Done. And then for our correct answer, we want to let them know you are correct. So we're going to send them a message. So far, so good. And then we want to create a button. So I'm going to say onward, right? I like to keep it on brand. All right. So next question is going to go into a messenger question. And both of these, whoops, we don't want to do it as next step. You see, this is a mistake we want to make sure we're not making. Do not do next step. We want to do next from when they hit the button, not when they do this. Okay. So let's delete that. The difference here is, and I'm glad that I made this mistake so I can show you, is if I did next step, it would bypass this. It would go here and then immediately go to the next. You wouldn't have to hit the button. I want them to hit the button to continue on. So we're going to go next from the button. So when they hit the button, next message, and so on, just like that. Okay. So now we're going to do our next question and go back over here. What was Indigo's life dream? And I have my answers here. We have travel the world, add button. We have make a friend with a giant. I feel like he's done so many of these things. He really is a life achievement kind of guy. All right. Now look at this. I have negative. So something that you're noticing here is I don't have enough space. We are limited by the space. We really need to keep these short. So for my answers, we have make friends with a giant. I'm going to maybe change that to befriend a giant. And then for this answer, we're going to say kill six-fingered man. We just took the out. Kill six-fingered man. Great. All right. So now we have it all figured out. It fits within our 20 characters. Again, just to show you how I did it again, our correct answer is kill the six-fingered man. So we're going to go to actions. We're going to set custom field. We're going to search for our custom field, which again is PB test score. And we want to increase the number because they got it correct by 1. And great. And then I'm going to let them know, hey, you got this right. And then for our friends who got it wrong, we're just going to send them a message. All right, so our incorrect ones go up here. All right, so I'm going to continue to build this out, and then I'm going to show you how to give the results at the end. So stay tuned for that. All right, so I've come to the last question. I did 4 questions. We have our last score. And then in the last box, I say, are you ready to see how you did? And we have a calculate score. So we are going to go to a messenger box, and I'm just going to say as you wish, ... And we are going to do a delay. And right now it's a 3-second delay, which is perfect. That's just fine. We could do a 4-second delay, what have you. I'm going to do 3. And I want to make sure this is checked on the typing. So it's showing that someone is typing. And then we're going to do another text box right after that with their test score. I'll say you got, and then what we do to insert the score is we go to our cuff and we look for the, let's go ahead and just search it, PB test score. So we're just going to insert that out of whatever the total amount of points. So I have here 4 points, right? And then that is that. So it's all set. You've answered the question, what is my test score? And I can do the same for the people who didn't get that answer right. And again, this will go to this, oops, not that one. This will go over here to as you wish. And then we have the other person who's not correct. Calculate, perfect. All right, so this is our quiz. Just to start from the beginning, we have welcome, test my skills, question 1, and so on and so forth. The other thing I would say as when you're building out these quizzes is if you have a quiz that's, let's say, 10 questions or more, then I would number these in the questions, like so that people could actually see. I would say maybe question 1 of, let's say, in my case, it's 4. And then I would have the thing. And I could even put like a little emoji here. Let's do I don't know, sparkle, whatever, a little sparkle emoji, whatever you want. So in the first question, we have question 1 of 4. And then in the second question, which would be here, I would put the sparkle again. I want to keep it consistent. Question 2 of 4 and so on. That way they know where they are in the process. So definitely do that if you have a longer quiz. The other thing I want to show you is what if you want to do ranking? What if I want to give a different answer for different types of ranking, kind of like a BuzzFeed. Like if you get between this and this score, then you're awesome, you know your stuff, and they get a different answer if you get between this and this score, and so on and so forth. So you want to do this for longer quizzes. It doesn't really work for the 4-question quiz, but I still want to show you how to set that up. So instead of going directly to the answer here, you got this, we're going to delete that. And we could do everything here the same. So as you wish, I'm going to calculate it. So now what we want to do is we want to create a condition. And in this condition, we're going to figure out what is our ranges for each answer. So the condition here is for the cuff, PB, so our score. So let's say if it is less than or equal to 2 points. So they didn't do very well, right? If they didn't do very well, it's less than or equal to 2 points, then the answer is Messenger. And I'm going to say, oh man, first name. Let's go first name. You might want to go watch the movie or read the book again because you didn't do so well. Your score is, and then again, just like before, we're going to put PB test score, their score out of 4 or whatever that is, right? So that's one. But then we have another one. So let's say, okay, they didn't get that. So now what? So we're going to go to the next condition. And the next condition is the test score, again, PB test score. And let's say they did really well. So between 3, so greater than, I'm going to say greater or equal to 3. So we know that it's 3 to 4 because that's all we have. Because I only have so many questions, I can only really do 2 tiers, but you could do 3 tiers if you have lots and lots of questions. So I've done that before. All right, so we have 3. And the answer then for them is Messenger. I'm going to say, wow, you really know your stuff. First name. I like to personalize it. You got, and then their score. So PB, test score, out of 4. Congratulations. There we go. All right, so that's how you would separate it by their score. So you can give them individual answers based on if that person did very, very well, hit kind of in the middle, or maybe didn't do well at all. In my case, I only gave 2 options, did very well or didn't do well at all. And you just do it by conditions. The other recommendation is just go in here, sprinkle in, your GIFs or images, make it fun, use emojis. Quizzes should be fun, but that is how you build out a quiz in ManyChat. Hopefully that was helpful for you.